I get mines every day, every week. Chicken wings to the crib, I'm sitting. J-U-S-T-E-A-T.
Somebody say just be.
Lynx Africa. Stay dry for 24 hours.
Good evening, or if you want, a very good morning to everyone watching. My name is Louis2K, and I'm going to be guiding you through what's going to be our very interesting and exciting show match. We've got a best of one to bring you very shortly between two teams. We've got Production and Army. Now, we had intentions to do sort of a UK versus EU team, but we thought we'd switch things up a bit, get some creativity going. So we've got some of the guys, of course, who have been making this wonderful production here on EFL against a collection of Army players, a collection of wonderful players we've scouted in and who hopefully will make this a good match. Now, it is only going to be a best of one. It's going to be on Mirage, and if anything, it's a nice little tester for at least these players to show off what they're made of. They're normally the guys behind the camera, or not really too, I guess, they're not too open about themselves. So let's see what they can really achieve, and let's see what we can bring them here. And realistically, it should be a nice little map up just to really bring you. And of course, we come into this after watching what was a great game between Tricked Esports and Navi Youngsters. Of course, we've got the winners of that all determined. We're getting closer to the finals, which are going to be held over tomorrow afternoon. Of course, if you did miss it, you missed a good one. Tricked Esports in the end came out 2-1 winners against Navi in all three maps, in fact. It was very intense, but that means that's going to be Tricked facing Cyber Legacy, and in the lower bracket final later, the winners of that will face Nerd Rage, all for a potential final against the Fused Kids later tomorrow night. And credit really to not only all the teams, but everyone who's got involved in this production. It's been a great one. It's been a good tournament so far, and let's end our Saturday night on what should be a nice little game. Apologies, we're just waiting for everyone to just ready up and get prepared, but not too far away from the start of this one. Just about to go into the game and have a look what's going on in there. We can also take you through the teams we've got playing for you tonight. For Army, on the CT side, Power, Gayato, Aaron, Josh, and Elusive, and they'll be against our production lineup: Superdrive, Jake, Randall, and Jake the caster, who I hope most of you are aware of. He's been making the stream sound good with Cody today, and TDI, of course, the last player missing. And if you don't know who Randall is, he's been the guy controlling the action. He's been a wonderful observer, making the game look beautiful as ever, and helping make this production all swift, lovely. Superdry, one of the directors here of EFL, and from what I'm aware of, also the owner of UMA, which nice little feat, nice little thing to point out. I believe Army came into this winning knife round and would probably want that CT star as well. Mirage, it's one of these relatively common maps, a puggy map, which so many people are going to be certainly comfortable and aware of. And, well, I hate to break it to you, but we might just see a puggy little 10-man. It almost feels like lots of these players, they were expected to turn up and play. It's not going to be quite the UK versus Europe, which a lot of people might have been looking for, but still, it's going to be a good one. And I also want to say thanks to everyone at EFL who's made a perfect tournament so far. Some great games, brilliant teams also involved as well. Of course, the likes of Crazy, Diffused Kids, Navi, Youngsters, London, Nerd Rage, Divine, big academy. Some great names and even Tricked Esports still in this, of course. So, because without saying, the production and everyone involved have done so well, and too far from starting, I believe. And look at that. Almost like I perfectly timed that. Production going to be preparing themselves for this T-sided start. Best of one in our show match here at CSGO Fight Night. I'm Louis2K, and this is the last match you'll see at least for tonight. And an A play looks to be how the offense want to go for it. Just a 1 CT, in fact, towards the A side. Power for now. Just a 5, oh, not even a 5.7. P250. Got an 8 P2000. An 8 in the kit. That's his investment. Aaron didn't actually invest anything on his end, and it looks to be one of these waterfall plays out towards the A site for now. Waiting on Army's gamble towards the B site just might not pay off depending on when this rotation is going to be. Sound cues. And the movement now comes in. Power. This nade could certainly set up a lot of damage, but really doesn't do a lot. TDI, in fact, gets an opening. Jake, low on HP, but Production get themselves a swift bomb plant off of this. So a flash to play retake with Army. They've got 3 players on their end, and Josh just goes so quickly. M&J takes him out. One towards stairs, the other in jungle. Guyato and Aaron now have to make some sort of impact, and M&J, in fact, falls. Guyato finds a headshot back. Army, they need a couple more kills if they want to go for this. The time against them, and with a second kill like that, they've got a chance, but I don't think Randall really wants to push this at all. All in one-on-one angles. All in the positions to really hold on to this, and Guyato was just hopeful in the end. Aaron, 1-on-3. I don't see it happening. Production off to a stunner. Still goes their way as Aaron backs off. I might just want a cheeky kill now. Not going to get it. 1-0 start. Production. An early lead. You know what? Army didn't invest as much as you expected them to maybe force up. But you got a P250. And for this AK for Jake, it certainly could deliver something if we want to peek this player towards the van of B. Josh taking out Elusive. Does get that Elusive trade kill though. And M&J now with this control finds a headshot. In fact, the A site more or less open. One in jungle caught out, and it's a swift cleanup. Production now get the quick 2-0 lead. Army Zico got on maybe 1 or 2 kills, but nothing too impactful. Power's gone for that shotgun buyout. In fact, a kit on him as well. And Production can just get themselves a load of AKs as well. 4 AKs. Randall sticks to the MAC-10. And a fast play could be a rush towards site, but in fact, a contact one. Jake for now. Along with MJ, just set up their smokes. Load of utility, and 3 smokes at least will go out at the same time. The line up. MJ with, I believe, the one towards back of site or door. Not quite prepared to flash out yet, and now our 2 players really looking to defend the site. The smoke on short also means there's no entrance for Aaron to really work with. Guyato now might have to step up. He's found kills along with his team. In fact, M&J, the only player to respond with Production's kills, and he'll fall, in fact, towards bench. Elusive gets himself a quick double. And Super Drive, well, he's got one back. He now has to clutch this out and caught out. Elusive catches him out. And Army, with the guns, they wake up. They find an opening. Randall's, in fact, Randall wants that AWP buyout instantly. No armor to support him. Production, still a pretty decent buyout, apart from the revolver on TDI. I'd love for that to at least get 1 kill potentially. And Randall at this point, the AWP, it's almost succumbed to a death. Down to 13 HP and really under pressure to make an impact. Army's force buy includes some promises. The saved AK, which Power will utilize well. Opening found the AWP though still could be damaging in Power. He wants to recommit. He wants the second kill towards Tetris, and Randall can do nothing. Super Dry's got one back, but it is Power, in fact, on the site looking for what could have been an ace. TDI shut him down, in fact, with an R8. Production's force by. It could be costly unless they find a kill back now. Army have got a crossfire. And they've got two players really looking to play towards stairs, and Elusive at least converts one. TDI against 3, and he can't do a lot as the Army force and recover the 2-all scoreline. Production, that will be them, just down to the pistols, and really again making the call to at least somewhat force out. Three Tech 9s, 2 Deagles. It's really... Or, I thought there was 2 Deagles. TDI still on a Glock. It's what could be described as a half-buy, as Elusive. Finds an opening in mid with the AWP. Now Giato. He could get a lineup here. Production can't push through B yet. Molotov was their concern for now. Superdrive really more or less dead at this point, and Aaron confirms it with that kill towards short. Production, they tried to split and play it contact towards B, but so far it's not entirely worked out. A bomb plant, that could go down if they at least get the timing, and Randall, he'll find a shot back. The Tech 9 on site. The bomb is now their priority, and that would have been Production's go after this. Randall yet to commit to it. And really just faking out this bomb plant. The Molotov, in fact, it will go down, but Production, they'll still be allowed that bomb plant just about. Damage taken onto Randall and Jake. And time running out with Army with this man advantage. Now, Production, they've got their objective. They wanted that bomb plant for the money. And Randall, in fact, got 2 more kills. A triple. Looking for an ace, and he really could have had it. Josh just takes him out. And Jake, this is a winnable scenario. He's got the bomb not planted for him, though. Elusive can stick the defuse with the defuse kit. They found a kill. Completely went over my head. Army back in the lead. But Production for an eco, they did well, and rightly so, can afford the AKs. No AWP. But that's a weapon which Elusive will have on what was once a preferred CT side of Mirage. Now Mirage just seems to be on those maps which quite balanced, quite equal. For now, Superdrive wants to contest this mid presence alone. With 4 Production players looking towards A. Now, Superdrive could get the timing here on the player in window. Power and Josh, in fact, do find kills over towards A, or in fact, Power and Josh are the 2 players to fall. Elusive finally strikes back with the AWP, and as I say that, Aaron gets another one. Production, they were looking for a bomb plant off of this. Finally, they get it on the A site, and Army, they can play retake, 2 kits, and an awful amount of utility, which realistically they could use, but they just keep getting flashed out of CT. Elusive can do minimum. As Aaron waits to maybe get the timing on something, Army now have to commit towards this. I want to say they heard the player in sandwich, but in fact Jake strikes one better towards CT, gets himself 2. And Guyato, he wanted to maybe do something from behind, struck down by M&J. Production, they fight back, they tie up the scores. 3-3 here, and just our wonderful best of 1. A little show match. If you guys aren't entirely aware, Production is, well, it's in the name. It's our Production team, at least some of them. And Production could really look towards a 4th round here with Army just on the Deagles and Elusive's AUG. Mid Jake strikes, but yeah, finding the kill, and in fact falls. Elusive, the other side of window. In fact, had the timing. Superdrive at least recovers 1, and it was a trade kill, which really Production has to ensure they get cleanly. They can't go giving up these pistols or the weapons too easily to the pistols. EDI just going to fall away as they were trying to push towards A, but it just falls apart. Elusive, 2 kills found, and he's aware that Randall's pushed in towards Connector. But now he's kind of trapped. He could really work towards B. TDI's got the apartments control, and this could be a B split, given Army have more or less given up the side. Prepared to play retake even before they realise that Aaron just can't convert the shots. It could be an easy bomb plant for TDI if he converts it, and I think it just about goes down. From behind, though, Guyato strikes. Randall now. It's a 1-on-3. Winnable scenario potentially, but he's got the kit. And Elusive found the kill. So it isn't winnable by any means. Army's forced by Windermere. They get a 4th. Production was a nice idea to just try and work towards B, but wasn't to be in the end. Wasn't the intention. MJ's only brought a deagle, in fact. Production. Quite quick, in fact. Specifically, Josh on the deagle. Or Josh with the FAMAS. The other side of it. When I said Josh, I meant MJ. And MJ's done well to really get himself in snipers. He even picked up an AWP. So, from a deagle to an AWP, from one powerful weapon to a second with a scope, and the amount of map control they've gained is really controlling Jake. Well, strikes down Guyato, who originally got an opening. With a bomb plant and an easy 4th round, most likely. Power remains with an AK in middle. There shouldn't be one for the records and for him to realistically find. Mid spotted out. Production, yeah. I was going to say they could have gone for the kill. That was insane and lovely and clean by M&J. And from my knowledge, M&J's played a few LANs, so certainly isn't away and certainly has experience in the competitive scene. It's a nice finish, and off of that quick response around Production have forced Army onto what can only be described as an eco. Elusive with a scout. Power with what could have been a nice opening. In fact, TDI takes the damage in Palace. But a fast split and on towards A, which they're looking to really take control of now. And Elusive can do nothing, and the third is there from MJ. Find the kills, they essentially gain the A site. Molotov is of little concern for Jake and Co. Guyato, well, just catches up TDI. USP grades to an AWP, so economically, that's a bonus. That's a weapon that Production don't want really the CTs to save, and Guyato is pushing, so just has to be careful what he finds towards top mid. Superjoy, I think's got the angle, but yeah, the AWP's escaped, hasn't it? An AWP from an eco, but Army give up a 5th round. And what I think is good to see in a show match is that we've got 2 equal sides. You know, one side isn't running away with it. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's an equal game. It's fair. It's good. Production though, I've been watching a bit more CS today, so certainly know what to do. That's a bad excuse, but they will have the weapons as Army just work out their purchases. M4s. FAMAS on Josh. A deagle? Does Power not have a weapon? I think he does. He's going for the scout. I didn't actually see it. Oh, yeah. I wasn't looking. I think M&J's top fragging at the moment for the Production side as Superdry looks for an entry towards A. The scout, it's going to want something else, in fact, because M&J was the first player to fall off of that, and the scout, if it doesn't find kills, it at least finds damage as Josh closes off random. Forced by and a good one so far from Army's point of view, but Jake just strikes one back. Production, I'll need a second to really equalise this affair. I'm sure they still got a say in this, and that's perfect from Superjoy. That stairs peak means they get the collective and combine CT or site control. And talking of CT, Elusive, he struck up with an AWP kill. There's a poor CT smoke, and the second one means you AWPer will be temporarily out of action. 2 on 3 though, Production need to find the kills. In fact, Elusive means, well, TDI had a lot more work to do with one-on-one trade in the end. Sorry, Aaron finds the last. Army will find the defuse and will hold on to the AWP as well. Yeah, I was right. M&J is up 11-6 on the kills. Elusive 16-2 to 6. A confident start. And some great utility levels for the CTs. It is, though, a default for their opponents. In mid, Elusive strikes first. Power for now. After going for the initial peek, just backs off, just plays a little bit safely. That's Jake. Has a little wonder of what's going on towards A out of Palace. I think he spotted the player towards jungle, but that is Jake at least finding one towards close aim. However, I think a little too ambitious, and the FAMAS now just has to be careful on Josh. He can't overcommit. He can't really give his CT teammate a little less more to do. M&J though could fall to the AWP. Elusive now wants to find something, and it's scary if you're an AK peeking an AWP. M&J wants this kill though. He wants it, and he's trying to get damage done, and at the second attempt falls. Elusive just comes off better. Looking for more as Army now try and play retake, and they found all the kills back. It's Super Giant now maybe looking for a clutch himself. An AK, and towards stairs, spotted out at least Josh. Now if he plays a safe game, he's got the bomb planted for him. He certainly has a chance, but that's a smoke, and that's going to be his real concern going forward. They can defuse the bomb, but Super Giant in fact gets a second kill back. He tries to pre-fire, but just missing the angle. They've defused it. He'll walk in the Molotov instead. It's so unfortunate as Army find a defuse. They'll close out and find a sixth and regain the lead. I really wanted Super Giant to get that, but sadly wasn't to be. Ours got a 5.7 or an MP5, and that certainly isn't a weapon you necessarily see often. Production, meanwhile, interested in B. Again, similar smokes to what they lined up in the earlier round. This time, only with the pistols. And again, this sort of piss around objective on this eco would be a bomb plant. Randall now trapped. The Molotov forced him out, and Giato converts the opening. The nade, though, could sufficiently do damage. In fact, M&J finds a kill off of that. And with the AK, strikes 2 kills massively. The site in production's control, but there is still an AK and this AWP towards market, which could do damage. Elusive certainly looks for something. The smoke, though, means there's only one choke point they can really work with unless you want to commit out of that smoke. Retake now. A lot of damage on Josh. Or on M&J and TDI, in fact. Oh, well, does wonders. The MP5 to strike one back. Jake gets one back. And they're trying to defuse their bomb. They're just going to try and stick it, but no, Jake just shuts him down through the smoke. Elusive with an AWP. Should have a chance, but M&J's going to say no to that one. He'll find a triple. He'll get 14 kills on the board. Round 6, 1 for production. They'll tie up this little show match here for the CSGO Fight Night tournament. And it's going to be eco territory for Army. An aid and a flash. That's the utility. Super Try back on the AWP. AKs elsewhere. And the CTs, they've been a little excited and interested in mid. And that's where Power's found that first one. Super Dry losing the AWP. It's not the first time that production have lost an AWP towards top mid, but they found the kills either way towards A. Jake and Randall. Randall looking for more than his initial opening. I can't tell if Aaron's on short of he's in ladder room. Yeah. Now on short was peak in ladder room. And Randall, I think, he has an inkling. He's got an idea that there's someone nearby. There's no doubt a production 7th round. They gain an MP5. They gain an AWP. This eco. TDI falls. M&J, in fact, just gone as well. Just for safe measure. 2 more rounds left of this opening half. We will have a short ad break at the halftime mark, but for now, it's game on, and it's game on for Power, who in fact whiffs his little spray against the AK of M&J. An opening for production. It's towards A once again, but they've not cleared under, and that's going to be the key concern because Josh, he can do damage. 1 kill found, and a second it's there with the silenced M4. Production just fall apart when it matters most. They try and find the kills. Jake finally strikes one back on 2 HP. And he's aware of that CT player as well, but it's a damaging arse to go against an AWP. Now Superdry really has to step up and get some more damage done. The one also has to be retrieved, and as the AWP for production strikes the kill back, he spotted that player sneaking in out of him. Aaron, essentially lucky to be still alive with his life, and he doesn't need to really peek that. Just play the safe game. Production now focused towards mid. Again, they want to go for this approach where they flank through market and try and clear the site, but Jake, this is an important kill, and he needs to expect the M4, but he doesn't. Bomb dropped, and issues for Superdry. If he got that kill, that would have been fair and square in production onto 8, but it's all falling apart. 1-on-2 clutch, certainly winnable, but needs to hit the shot. It's a whiff, and Elusive strikes back as Army pick up 7. And Elusive just non-stop, in fact, 19 kills to his name. I'm not going to say the carry, but the closest player to him on kills is Guyato. I'm not surprised M&J is still on top. 15 kills for production. And to close out the half, let's have a little rush towards A, but with it, we're going to lose Jake in the meantime. M&J and Josh, they do trade out kills. M&J just waiting. Because Josh obviously got an opening kill back towards jungle. In fact, it's an awkward encounter for both players. The FAMAS really could still find a kill here. And as M&J is just forced to back away and molly off CT and try and break away the AWPer. He's kind of alone. He's trapped, if anything, and needs Superdry and TDI to now work out a palace. The AWPer, in fact, misses as Josh strikes one better. And now a 2-on-4 for production to now have to retake. And in fact, Superdry now needs a quad kill or 4K to maybe get something. And that's a good flick to start things off. 50 seconds. And he really just has to go for the kills at this point. No need to save, but he at least considers the idea of behind. Aaron. He spot too fast. It's Aaron and it's Army on top at halftime. An 8-7 lead, and we'll just go to a quick break.
I get mines every day, every week. Chicken wings to the crib. I'm sitting in J-U-S-T-E-A-T.
Somebody say just be.
Links Africa. Stay dry for 24 hours.
Welcome back then, guys, to our show match here at the CSGO Fight Night. It's Team Army against Team Production, a wonderful little best of one here on Mirage. And switching over to the second half, Army are on top, but they'll now start offending and trying to take on Production's defense. Army CT saw them stack 4 on B, but Production CT is a little more standard, in fact. 2 towards aim. They had a player starting off in jungle, and the other 2 obviously on B, including Superdry. For Army, a smoke and a flash is their utility. It was looking to be a B play, but they are being sneaky and looking towards underpass, in fact. And I feel like on pistol, that's not going to be an angle you as a CT are going to expect too often, but Army are being quite slow and passive about this. CTs, they're going to start asking questions at least sooner rather than later. Now the rush comes in, now the sound cues are heard. Aaron desperate for that kill, but MJ's escaped and backed off. Now if the USP wanted something else, Elusive and Power just find the kills for the offense as Superjoy gets one back on Connector. And they're looking for more, they're looking for hunger. And Aaron just at least cleans up with Power. Army kick off the second half with Pistol. No bomb plant, but for production, certainly that's the signal to maybe force up. MJ with a 5-7 and a grenade. Everyone else just goes for a little pistol late buy. Oh no, you can't be running with your knife out. That doesn't work, M&J. That's why Power's got that opening and essentially got the site, but they've not cleared Randall. You need to clear your angles, man. Randall, in fact, gets two back. Aaron, the man to stop him, but you know what? Superdry has turned up. This shouldn't have been this close, in fact, as a nade, in fact, wipes out Superdry. The USP only got one back, and as Josh now gets the bomb down for what should be a 10th, Power found a kill to confirm it. And that's insane that they don't clear out Randall. That's such... It's such an off angle, really. It's one which you need to clear, but so many people forget to clear. And that's the deadliness of it. Power. One of 3 AKs. Army. This time a play with emphasis towards beam. Power spot TDI. Both players trade something. Power takes the damage if anything. Elusive will have support as Nana Rush will come in towards beam. The gun round just not going away that production we're looking for. As Aaron, in fact, trades with Jake. Superjoy have 1 kill advantage, and as M&J got forced forward with the flames burning him, Randall, in fact, takes the most damage from it, and the utility, in fact, has been insane by Army, and now they're locked out, and now they've forced production into really awkward angles. Superjoy the first to fall. M&J at least gets one back, but now a Deagle, well, dies and leaves it to an AWP, but it's against an AK. It's a one-on-one for Power to maybe win out, but Randall, he'll come off better. Does he have time for the defuse? I think he's just about got it. It was so close to call, but what a flick in the end by Randall, the god. Production, they get 8. And it's no thanks to this AWPer, who tracks down his 11th kill. Army's money is a little patchy, to be honest. Josh had 5,000. Power as low as 1,800. They've gone for the full half bomb, I guess. As M&J now looks to rain damage, and this would be the bomb dropped if he finds it, and he does. Jake. Another couple found towards B. An easy collection of ecos, but Aaron doesn't make the same fate a mistake as his teammates. Just runs away. Well, Power ran away. I thought Aaron was running away, but no. A Deagle in mid left against 5. He's got armor and he's got a nice headshot converted, but he has to hit a couple more of those to really win this. He knew the player was there in jungle, but production, they effectively had this all lined up and in the bag. Well, they should. It's a show match after all, so technically production could throw, but they don't, and I don't have them throwing. Jake will find a kill. The CTs find themselves 9. Now, Army, they can buy out. Aaron could have got an AWP, but he says, no, I'll go for the AK instead. Randall does have the AWP, and he continues his little play like he achieved earlier, and why not? Army a default with, again, emphasis and focus on mid. The AWPer. Randall, this is his opening. And they're trying to really capitalize and take him out, but for now, the AWPer just falls down low as TDI over towards mid. Let's get that one on catwalk. Power's gone. And Weller's nade is effectively useless. His utility is good at least clearing these angles. The author random. Had a nice little off angle towards stairs. Looks for more. That's Josh gone. In fact, Aaron's gone as well. A nice triple. Randall at least. Maybe if he's not observing, he would be open for or playing Warzone. Yeah, that too. I've heard he's obsessed with it. Army. They've patched together some pistols, including the Deagle on power. Well, Elusive had a smoke, but they're trying to be contact about this. They're trying to be careful. Jake smoke at the right time. And I think he might have just spotted out the player just crossing forward there. In fact, Army, they do want to work towards the site, and now it's just so low. He should be dead at this point as Jake takes advantage for one. Jake and the M4 spray down's on point for the CTs. Josh, one back. But now left and taken out by Jake. It's a good collection of eco kills as production regained the lead. 11-10 up. I'm amazed that, obviously this is a little show match. We've not seen any knife kills or any Zeus kills or anything really stupid. I can't tell if the players are taking this really seriously or if they're just tired and they don't want to do funny things. Power, well, he takes out M&J, but Randall. He's not called Randolph. Randall finds the kill back. The AWP again. Popping off. Up to 15 kills individually, but they don't clear mid. Giotto. That could have been him finding two. But one is the start. One kill is still Army with this man advantage. And with the A site essentially compromised and production left to play retake. Super Dried burns alive to a Molotov and TDI does nothing on short. Three with one before falling. A bomb plant at the end and Army make it to 11. Production's money essentially. Well, they can buy out. They can get some weapons together. That'll be Randall again in mid, finding the opening in towards what I assume was, I don't know where he is, but he got the opening towards stairs, of course he did, towards A. In fact, finds two. Josh takes him out. Production again off to a storm. Come on, TDI, you've got a fan in chat. In fact, no, Power takes him out. There's a kill back from Arby's point of view, but Randall again just ensures that man advantage is retained. It's a two-man advantage in total. The timing. Oh, Giotto's furious. He doesn't get the timing on that. He looked towards window. The player peeked from connector. The CT's back on top for 12. And you know what? M&J wants to even chime in with the AWP now. I mean, well, they've all got weapons. Elusive is on a Tech 9, so I'm not sure you could really... Actually, it's a Tech 9. You know what? You can just run and one-tap with it, so yeah, it's a weapon. But M&J's found him, so the Tech 9 is out of bounds, as is Giotto and Josh, all falling one by one towards the A site. Randall again. Unstoppable. Gets two, and Aaron remains to... Come on, Aaron, let's get one kill. I want you to get one kill. That's all I want. That's something. Please. Superdry just going to take him out. One of the EFL owners going to take him out. No, Aaron. Time, the show director. My bad. The show director died in the end. Still on positive KD. In production now, only need 3 to win this one. Of course, it's a game for fun. Nice time for the staff and these players to just get some good downtime and get a wonderful game. Sadly casted by me. I'm not too impressed with what Army's purchase is because Aaron really could have got a weapon. He just could have got an AK, he could have got armor. Giotto for now, just a little bit scared to even peek Palace. He either looks really scared or he's playing it so carefully, and the Molotov at the right time means he can't peek out. Perfect reading from production. The CTs. Well, the CTs obviously winning their last 2. Superdry does find that one in towards mid, so they again find an opening. Power under, well, saved. Superdry had to do the 180, but on top, TDA find the kill, and in fact, he finds 2 kills. Production more or less on top and more or less prepared for what should be their 14th, but Aaron isn't too done yet with the damage. And if Giotto's nade certainly finds something that could have been hopeful. Smoke though pops and he is forced out. No way do you push this, M&J. No way. If he commits, he's not finding the kill. Nope, he is. I forget and eat my words. Oh well, it's an eagle. Aaron, I want him to win this. Superdry says no to that one, and the CTs do get themselves 14 at the end of this one. 2 to win. Now, our production going to play for sportsmanship and let Army have some rounds back, or are they just going to floor it, put the foot on the pedal, and try and close it out? 4 MAC-10s and an AK. I'm disappointed we've not even seen anything like a crab walk or something, or just a little crab grave, if anything. Randall and M&J, the AWPers, they do all the damage. As Power finds the 1 kill back with the AK, it's M&J just flicking. He's hopeful. He's ambitious for something else. Aaron, though, just trying to minimize the threat and minimize the engagements. TDI found. And if he rushes to B site, that's certainly an easy bomb plant. Superdry just aggresses forward. And Superdry, in fact, almost got caught out by Aaron. Both players low with a minute to go. Power's peak. Well, M&J, in fact, made the footsteps to give up that one. A 2-on-2 Army. They can put us back, you know. Jake, though, means the CTs are going to split 1 for 1. The AWP on A, the M4 on B. Power clearing under. And I was expecting a B play all along. They're going to be faking me out and go towards A. You're right. Aaron was top mid. 18 seconds to make an impact. But is Jake going to get the time in? He is. That isn't the bomb drop, but that is at least the first player caught out. And now Superdry. Oh, I thought he hit that. That was Jake finding that one. 15 match points for the CTs. An Army, while they kept the first half close, while they had the advantage, they sadly threw it away. And production, they've even got Randall on the auto sniper. 3 AWPs and the M4. They want this to end. No for now. Certainly not quiet about his play and his movement towards the B site. Giotto for now. Flashes under. There's the fake. I mean, are backing out as Power finds that opening towards the A site and production. They more or less gambled that the B site was going to be the play of the game. Power has got the play of the game, and if he finds this one, that would have been useful. What Superdry, he converts it. Human's Army are now more or less trapped and focus their attention towards him. Trade kills the auto. It comes in effect. Random now looks for something else, and one player from under. Josh still towards mid. It's going to be so down to timing. The auto peaks better. Randall now looks for a triple, but struck down by the headshot of Aaron. The A site could be open for business unless Superdry stays alive. The AWPer. Oh, he spots and legs elusive through the wall box. Shots, but no conversion. Superdry finds it as he boosts himself on top, in fact. Aaron, one-on-one. Superdry now looks to win it, but you know what? A grenade will strike one back. Army, they need at least 3 to take us to an overtime potential. And production maybe got a bit too cocky with the weapons that they purchased. They've still got an AWP, they've still got M4s. That round, it means nothing for the economy. Elusive finding an opening in mid certainly means production now are on the back foot. Jado just has cleared the A site, more or less. He's pushed through Palace up towards T-spawn. Power and Army. Refocus towards A with the, or at least for mid. The one is B, but depending on where Army really find a kill, it's going to determine where the bomb goes. M&J, the perfect peek from behind. That's the flank. That's the 2 kills you were looking for.